Happy rodeo. Welcome back to another episode of Foodies and Friends. Out at the rodeo, we took y'all to Monkeys, got y'all ready and got your hat, got your outfit ready for rodeo. Now it's time to eat and party because that's the law of the land in Houston every single March here, right? I know you're a good rodeoer.
It sure is. Yeah, it's the time of the year. My favorite time of the year. Sure.
Favorite time of the year. All right. So Arthur Maradian, he is the Senior Vice President of Berg Hospitality here in Houston, and we're out at the ranch. Y'all know the ranch. This has kind of become a phenomenon here in Houston because this just doesn't exist the other 345 days of the year.
Exactly. Yeah. This is our 4th year running, so we're excited about it. It's 20 days of just crazy business. A lot of people coming in here to see us. A lot of repeat business that come in. People just plan their entire rodeo event around us, so it's been very, very good.
Yeah, and so we're up here kind of in case y'all can see where we are. There's multiple levels of the ranch, even private dining that we'll show you in a little bit, but we're in a stakeholders area, which I think is a brilliant, ingenious idea. Tell everybody what the stakeholders is.
So the stakeholder area is an area that we reserve for some of our premium guests that want to reserve a table. They pay for a table and they have that table for the entire 20 days.
Yes.
It's theirs. They can come and go as they wish. They have their own private bar. They have their own private restrooms. And so, it's reserved at all times.
No lines.
No lines. They come in and go as they wish.
Walk right up to your own private little spot. I mean, that's awesome because it is a little bit of a hike getting from parking lot to your destination.
It is. And they're able to share it too. So they share it with friends, families. They have the table so they can come at lunchtime when we're open for lunch. Dinner time for sure, and then during Ranch After Dark. So.
Ranch After Dark, we're going to show you guys a little bit about that part of the restaurant. That's a whole other side of the restaurant. So we're going to take y'all on a tour here from when you walk in. Really nice outdoor patio as well. And it gets pretty busy. There's a whole bar out there too, right? Absolutely.
So we've got our patio section. This is sort of our front entrance right now. The patio is really, really nice. We've got some heaters when it gets cold. Luckily, we haven't had really bad weather so far. But the patio is great. If you want to just come in and hang out and watch people go by, this is sort of our main entrance area. We have our hostess stand right there. That's Caitlin saying hi. It looks like we've already got some guests coming in.
We got some early diners.
And then you kind of walk into what we call our saloon. So this is our saloon area. We have a nice big bar right in the middle of the saloon area. There's tables around it. The saloon area is sort of first come, first serve. Although people that can make reservations can request it. And then if we have availability, we'll definitely get you seated in the saloon area. The menu is a little bit different in the saloon area. It's a little bit more casual. And then we have our photo booth slightly to the right of that where you can come in and take your picture in the photo booth and then either email it to yourself and text it to yourself and post it wherever you want.
I see this all over social media every year. It is such a great idea and so fun. So many amazing memories are created in that little corner of the restaurant.
Absolutely. And we've changed the decor up every year and it's been really, really good.
I noticed that. I love all the hats this year. All those paintings are beautiful. Shout out to whoever that artist is.
Absolutely. And all the artwork is for sale. There are QR codes around them. So if you do come in and you see something that catches your eye, they're all for sale.
That's awesome. Now, this is perhaps one of the most fun areas of the ranch. Not every restaurant, Arthur, has a built-in nightclub.
Absolutely.
That turns completely into an after party once the concert's finished.
Yeah. So the area which you see right now, all those tables right there, we remove all those tables once the concert starts. And then we have a little stage there with a DJ booth. The DJ starts typically at 9 o'clock, and then that whole area just turns into an open space dance floor. People having a lot of great time. Right behind that, on the sides of the DJ booth and the stage, is what we call our bottle service VIP area. So you can come in, reserve a table there, and we do bottle service in those areas. But the rest of the rest of the saloon really turns into just open space, Ranch After Dark nightclub.
Now, it is truly beautiful. And we're looking at this beautiful tent ceiling, the blue and the chandeliers. I mean, it truly is an incredible undertaking because, like we mentioned at the beginning of the show, y'all are building this from the ground up every single year. It lives out in a parking lot next to NRG, about, I don't know, 100 feet. I can touch NRG building.
Absolutely.
And not only are you building this from the ground up, but did I hear Ben Berg mention that this is the busiest restaurant in the entire country for 20 days every March, Arthur?
Absolutely. So we do become the busiest restaurant for 20 days. We'll average anywhere between 1,200 to 1,300 guests just dining in the restaurant area. And what you're looking at right now is our main dining room, which is our what we call the ranch, themed after B&B Butchers, and we serve the B&B Butchers menu there. And then we also do an additional anywhere between 400 to 500 people in the saloon and in our ranch after dark. So, we'll do anywhere between 1,800 guests on a daily basis. So we do become a very busy restaurant. And then right behind that railing is what we referred to earlier as the stakeholder section. So it's slightly elevated. It's a beautiful space, and then people reserve their tables there.
Yeah, I mean, it really is such an interesting and an amazing layer to Rodeo. Rodeo's been here for so many years. Like you said, y'all came in about 4 years ago and added the first standalone restaurant at Rodeo, the first fine dining restaurant at Rodeo, and you've kind of changed the game, Arthur. And I can't imagine what the experience is like year after year, not only knowing that you're going into 20 of your busiest days as a company, because you've got to allocate resources and staff and everybody here to serve the thousands of people, but you also have to physically construct a magnificent, beautiful, and this is not like a double wide trailer, this is fancy stuff.
This is an 18,000 square foot tent, as we call it, but it's it's Ben Berg, our founder's vision. Ben always says he's from New York, but I have a feeling that he's a cowboy at heart. Because if you look at
he looks too good in those boots and those hats.
I know he's done an amazing job with the design. This is all his vision, his design, his layout of the restaurant. So, and he's done a magnificent job. And every year we've gotten a little bit better. We've executed a little bit better. The restaurant's gotten a little bit better. It's gotten a lot prettier. So.
Yeah,
we're excited. We love the rodeo season.
Well, sure. I'm just fascinated by it, and I think y'all do such a great job. Everybody I talk to, everyone comes out here. It's one of their destinations for rodeo now. Every single year, it's like, oh, are y'all going to go to the ranch? Can you get a reservation at the ranch? And there's a reason that people want reservations, because of the food. I think it's time for us to take a look at the Foodie Cam. They have a few special dishes that are rodeo exclusive. And then there's a few dishes that you may have seen at B&B Butchers for the last, 10 years or so. Let's go on over to the Foodie Cam and taking a look. Oh, I know what that is. That's Chef Tommy's bacon.
That's Tommy's bacon. It's our thick cut bacon topped with some blue cheese and truffle infused honey. It's absolutely amazing. This is one of our top sellers at B&B Butchers, and it certainly is one of our top sellers here as well.
Yeah, I mean, going along with rodeo, we eat a lot of meat here. Y'all know something about meat with B&B Butchers, one of the top steakhouses here in Houston. I saw Chef Tommy. He comes out here too, right? He has to make sure that this bacon is right.
He's here every day, and this is his show. Yeah. It's funny. Not only do we know a little bit about steak, but we also know about bacon. We go through 90,000 pounds of bacon per year in all of our restaurants.
Oh,
so I think we're one of the largest purchasers of bacon, and
one of the largest bacon distributors. That's an incredible statistic. Where do you know anything about where that bacon is coming from, or is it just kind of wherever you can get it all over?
No, we source it through one of our purveyors that we get from. It's all pretty much local stuff.
Oh, that's great.
It's really good.
Oh, that's amazing. That's great to know. All right, let's go back to the Foodie Cam to show you some of the dishes that you might find out here at the ranch. Another familiar dish. What are we looking at, Arthur?
This is our carpetbagger. This is, again, another classic appetizer at B&B Butchers, and another top seller over here. It's pieces of filet mignon. It's that's topped with bacon again, and then fried oysters, blue cheese, and our buffalo sauce. So it is amazing. I mean, you take a bite of that, it's all in one bite.
Yes.
The flavors in your mouth just explode.
Now, what's y'all's menu like after dark? Does that have a different menu, or are all of these items available?
We don't serve food after dark.
Okay.
Yeah, our kitchen closes at 10 p.m.
Good to know.
And then 11 p.m. on the weekends. And then we strictly serve
alcohol. Because
which
it's
is what everybody
rodeo.
comes here for.
It's rodeo, y'all. They've got a lot of incredible drinks and really great servers and bartenders. I have to mention too.
We've been very fortunate with that.
Yeah, because I mean, the amount of people that y'all are bringing out here to work, you probably have to hire people.
We do. We actually hire another 150 people just for the 20 days. And so they all come in here to, they commit themselves for 4 weeks. Actually, we have a couple of days of training and then 3 weeks of actual rodeo. And these are people that work in other restaurants and other places that come in and commit themselves to 20 days here. And we don't have enough staff that we can bring from all our restaurants. So we have to hire from outside, and it works out well.
Yeah, I mean, that's an incredible infusion of business and revenue for all the restaurants, right? And all of these vendors here at Rodeo and the people that are working too. It's great because this is typically a little bit of a slower time.
It is, and that's the great thing about it is they're able to take time off from their existing jobs and then come here and help us out because their restaurants slow down a little bit too.
Yeah, he get to dress like this every day. I see him every day like this. I love it.
20 days out of the year.
This is
Cowboy
Rodeo Arthur.
hat.
Rodeo Arthur. All right. Let's go back to the foodie cam where we do have an exclusive rodeo dish that you can only get here at the ranch during rodeo. Looks like it's your ranch salad.
This is our ranch salad. It's one of our top sellers. You can top it off with some protein of your choice. We can do shrimp or chicken. It really is a mix of everything. So there's corn, there's red onions, there's black beans, avocado, tomatoes. And then it's served with our Southwestern ranch dressing. It's got a little bit of kick to it, a little bit of spice to it. It is absolutely delicious. It's my go-to meal almost daily here. So
yeah, and it's nice to break it up, right? Like we do love rodeo. We love our fried foods. We love our drinks. But it is nice to have something like that on the menu because I don't think you're going to find something like that on the Midway.
No, this is sort of our healthier side of items for us.
Yeah, and kind of nice to balance out especially if you're going to the concerts and everything like that. All right, now we've got another exclusive item here at the ranch, and I think you're going to like what you see because this is pretty much why I would come out here. The barbecue, the sausage. There we go. Look at that dish. What are we looking at, Arthur?
So this is our sausage platter. We've got 3 different sausages, one with pineapple, one Cajun style with a little bit of kick to it, another one with green onions. And it's served with cheddar cheese and some manchego, red wine infused manchego cheese, which is absolutely amazing. So again, with this dish, I mean, every bite has a different flavor. It's amazing. We got a little bit of barbecue sauce for dipping on the side. If you choose to, you really don't have to dip it in there. The sausage itself has so much flavor. Every single one of them are. You got from pineapple being sweeter to spicy, and then to your green onion. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, and those cheese choices, like don't ignore the cheese because I tried the cheeses and they're really, really good. I'll bet you a lot of those dishes you're seeing them shared across the table.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is something we recommend as appetizers to share.
Yep.
I personally make it a meal. Sometimes I'll eat the whole thing by myself. So
good. A lot of protein for sure. Now, in case y'all haven't been to the ranch, we are literally right next to Buttermilk Baby, which is another one of the Berg hospitality concepts. In case y'all haven't been out there at MKT in the Heights, it is a fun place, especially if you've got kids and you like Carvel ice cream. But we got a few items to show from Buttermilk Baby, right? We can't ignore them.
Yeah, this year we brought Buttermilk Baby to the ranch. We're excited about it. The outside of it is amazing. The decor is amazing. And so we feature some of the Buttermilk Baby items, and then we have some rodeo items here too. So.
All right. Well, let's take a look at the foodie cam. There we go. What are we looking at?
Well, this is our classic smash burger that we serve at Buttermilk Baby, and it's our top seller here as well. It's 2 patties, Wagyu beef, 2 patties with cheddar cheese, and with our Buttermilk Baby sauce, which is our secret sauce. It's absolutely delicious and served with fries. So can't go wrong with this.
Love Buttermilk Baby. I had my son's birthday party there last fall. It was such a hit. Great place for the kids to run around. Yep. There's a little green area, the swings. They had a great time.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of birthday celebrations on the weekends. It's been a go-to place.
Yeah, and shout out to Ben Berg for bringing Carvel West I
right.
gotta get y'all on the Carvel because that's they don't know what they're missing.
No, yeah, it's, and I mean, people that live here that either come here from Northeast or are familiar with it, absolutely love it, and they come to Buttermilk Baby just for it.
Do you have any Carvel here at Buttermilk Baby?
We have the flying saucers.
Oh, well, that's great.
So,
oh yeah, no, that's amazing.
Here.
Absolutely. All right, let's go back to the foodie cam. We want to show you guys some more bacon.
This is our bacon on a stick. So this is our traditional bacon that we do so well. It's served on a stick, and people just order this, grab it, bite on it, chew on it, eat it, and walk along the rodeo. So
anything on the outside? Is there a glaze, or it is just?
No, it's just we just
pure bacon.
Sear it, pure bacon. Yeah.
Popular item.
That's great.
And that's at Buttermilk Baby.
That's
and can you get it here too?
No, that's at Buttermilk Baby only.
Just
these dishes are only at Buttermilk Baby.
All right. Tell everybody the hours and how can they make reservations, or is it possible to get a table here at the ranch?
Yeah, the best way is to go to opentable.com, or you go to our website, theranch.com, and you can get a reservation there. Or you can come to the restaurant directly. We do take walk-ins. We do get filled up with reservations, but we also take walk-ins, so you can always come over here and try to get a reservation. We're this week, because it's spring break, we open at noon every day, but typically we open at 3 p.m. And we close at, restaurant closes at 10 p.m. during the week, 11 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Sundays we close at 10 p.m. as well. And then the ranch after dark is usually till midnight. So.
And always a good idea too, in case Open Table says there are no tables available, to call just in case.
You can call, yes. You can call. Sometimes our lines are pretty busy, but if you can't get a hold of somebody while you call, or you can't make something online, come on over here. We will get you seated for sure. It might be a little bit of a wait, but
that's all right.
We don't turn anybody away.
Okay, good. No turning anybody away, and it is worth the wait for sure. So, all right, y'all. So in case y'all haven't been out here, this is certainly a place you want to try to get to while they're still open, because they tear it down here in about 10 days or so, right?
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks left. All right, one more food item to show y'all here at the ranch. This is also coming from...
This is coming from Buttermilk Baby. This is our cowboy croissant. So it's our croissant filled. You have two choices. You can either get it with Nutella chocolate or with vanilla inside.
Is this a new item this year?
We did it last year, and it was a top seller. We did it again this year.
Break that bad boy open
probably
right
break
here.
it open. Yeah,
I'm going to break this open right here.
It's delicious. So this is at Buttermilk Baby. So if you come in there and you grab a smash burger, and then you can finish it off with a cowboy croissant.
Or you
have a cowboy croissant by itself.
All right, y'all. I'm going to break this open and show you. Okay, yes. Show you. Ooh, yes. We showed y'all the fine dining options, the rodeo, and a little bit of rodeo fun. That's okay. I say it's time we go down the Midway and take a look at some more fried food and more food on a stick. All right, y'all. So we just left the ranch. We showed you some of the fine dining options here at Rodeo. But now we're on the Midway. It's time for the fried goodness. Dominic Palmieri, the Midway Gourmet. Welcome back to the show.
It's great to be here. I love coming and grazing with you at the rodeo. I love your energy and your excitement.
I love your energy. Not many people that can eat as many fried Oreos and Twinkies as we can in a 2 hour span.
That's right.
The funnel cakes here are something that are very popular, and y'all have kind of taken funnel cakes to a whole other level. And it's always a fun and popular draw, right? So what are we looking at here?
So with a funnel cake fantasy, right? So let's talk a little bit about the history of funnel cakes. Back in medieval Europe, believe it or not, back in the Persian and Arab time, it was actually a dessert that the Persians had. Somehow the Scandinavians got a hold of it, took it up north, and then it was the Scandinavian immigrants that brought it to America in the late 1800s. And do you have any idea why they call it a funnel cake?
I do not.
Because it actually comes out of a funnel. Yes,
the batter.
The batter comes out of a funnel. So the batter's made, goes in a giant pitcher that's got a funnel, and that's why it's got that funnel, right? All the tubes, because as it goes in and you make it, and you do the crisscross, it's got a big giant ring, sits in the oil, you come in, you put it in, and as it starts to cook, it's about 25 seconds on one side, you pick up the ring and it starts floating across the fryer, you flip it over, and that golden sweetness is just ready to go with all your favorite toppings.
Now, what is in the batter? What is it made? Is it a corn-based batter or flour?
No, it's a flour-based batter, but what's interesting is funnel cake batter is not sweet at all. As a matter of fact, it's got a tinge of a little saltiness to it, and it's not sweet because of all the sweet things we put on it. If you put a lot of sweet on sweet, it'd be a little too much. So over the years, the funnel cake, when it first started off, it was powdered sugar, and that's all you got.
That's what I remember seeing when I was growing up. Just the good old plain. My mama used to love funnel cakes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I would always get them.
Oh, I ate a few
Yeah.
funnel cakes with Mama
I
for
know you
sure.
did, yeah.
Did you know, by the way, Ro, did you know that your mother gave me the name the Midway Gourmet
I do
18
know
years
that.
ago?
Yes,
Yeah.
she named you.
Yeah, she did. I love that. I love that.
She's kind of like your mom too. a little
Absolutely.
bit.
I always
She
have
was
a
everybody's mom.
special place in my heart for your mom. But anyway, the funnel cake, as it started to then evolve a little bit, we started putting whipped cream on it.
Yeah.
And we started putting some different toppings on it. So let's start off by showing here when we start doing it with the sugar. This is the powdered sugar. Okay. Now,
Traditional
yeah,
funnel cake.
we're gonna come in here. Are you gonna be able to hold this? We're gonna load
Yes,
this up.
I'm gonna hold
Okay.
it.
So we're gonna come in here. We're gonna give it the whipped cream. The whipped cream is super beautiful. That was the next step. Then we added strawberries to it, right? We added strawberries to the funnel cake. Now I'm gonna save room because I'm gonna kind of make some different things, right? Then the next thing was the Oreo cookies. We started doing Oreo cookies on the funnel cake. And then we went to Berry Captain Crunch cereal. That was super fun. The reason I like this one is that crunch, the crunch berries, right? That texture, right? Then it was a little bit of Fruity Pebbles. We did Fruity Pebbles. We then did Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I love this one. This one's really good because of the whipped cream, all that different stuff. And then this was my absolute favorite. This was last summer's dream. And this was the peaches and cream funnel cake. So I'm going to put a little peaches on this one. And just to make it look pretty, we're going to put a little bit around and a little dollop on top. But what I'm going to say is all these different wild, crazy concoctions,
He's not done yet.
we then have sauces.
Oh my
And this right here, this is a raspberry sauce.
Wow.
You can put on here like this, around the outside, sort of like pancakes, right, with syrup.
Yep.
And then I love this one here, the caramel sauce. We're gonna get this to go. This right here, caramel sauce is just so silky and delicious
Yep.
on a funnel cake. Now, this is the funnel cake, like on steroids times 10. We don't serve them like this, but I wanted to show you how the evolution has taken place literally over the past like 45 years. As you try those things, you do different things. We keep innovating different toppings every year. The best part is you just have to come to Rodeo and see what the new funnel cake fantasy is going to be.
You are drawing a crowd.
I know, right? I know they are,
And
right?
You're building
Right?
these,
Yeah. Yeah.
funnel cakes. When are you going to start doing like a kind of like a self-serve? I feel like this would be really interactive with
right?
kids.
I know, right? It
And
would
you
be.
have ice cream self-serve. Why not funnel cake self-serve?
You know, I think that people would just get so overexcited. They just overdo it. And honestly, I think they'd ruin the funnel cake. You know, there's a delicate balance to creating great food, right? Great chefs around the world always have good balance. We always try and strive for that when we're doing the different, whether it's meats, sweets, or treats on the RCS Carnival, there's always a good balance. And as we do that, we know that because we don't want you to overdo it and be like, oh my God, I'm done. I can't eat anymore. We want you to enjoy that. Work your way down the road, try the next one. We say, throw on your stretchy pants, right? And just go grazing with the Midway Gourmet. Those are the things that make rodeo so much fun.
Now, everybody always sees you here. Like you said, you've been coming for 32 years. Do you ever get to play and enjoy rodeo with your own family? You've got a few kids.
We do. We do. We have 4 children.
Yeah.
We raised 4 children in this business. You know, I love taking the boys down to Galveston Bay to go fishing for redfish and for your guys' trout. We love to go take the girls and all the kids to the one of the best children's museums here in Houston. Love to go to the zoo. We would go to the zoo with the kids. There was only so many great things to do, but really building the friendships over the year with so many great chefs and different restaurateurs. A lot of them that I met with your mom
Yes.
that would invite us to their homes. We have friends that we met here 30 years ago that still invite us to their homes and cook a traditional family style meal because they know that we're on the road.
We love that. And we love seeing you every year. We love how you're changing the game out here at Rodeo with all the carnival food. All right, y'all, that does it for us and all the fried foods here on the Midway. We'll see you guys next week for another fun episode out here at the Rodeo on Fox Local.